Welcome back to the Barley Lads. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave us a comment to let us know how we're doing or what else we should be reviewing. Today, we're drinking Bushmills Prohibition Recipe.
Bushmills Prohibition Recipe is a blended Irish whiskey from Bushmills, County Antrim, Northern Ireland. 46% or 92 proof with a non-age statement. Price-wise, you should be able to get this for around $30. This is going to be a blended whiskey with single malt and single grain.
So Bushmills Prohibition Recipe, this is in collaboration with the Peaky Blinders Netflix series, which they released at the beginning of the final season, which is now out on Netflix. If you haven't watched the show, it is very violent, but it is incredibly produced, incredibly acted, a very fun show, and it's just a great drama series about British culture, I guess, in the 1920s after the end of World War I. If you want more information about the Bushmills history, you can go back and watch our previous video where I jokingly said that they weren't the oldest distillery, but it does have a ton of history. I do love Bushmills, most of their releases in general. And this one I find incredibly unique because it is above 80 proof. Every bottle that you're going to find of Bushmills that isn't incredibly rare and expensive is going to be at 80 proof. They have released this at 92 proof. This is also only bourbon barrels as opposed to typically a certain percentage that's going to be sherry barreled. Still a blend, so it's still going to be single malt and single grain. That grain, again, typically coming from Middleton, which is the Jameson producer, because Bushmills famously only produces single malts in-house. So, diving into the actual whiskey, immediately you notice that there is no sherry influence because it's not there. So you're going to only get the bourbon barrel influence. Slightly more astringent because it's at 92 proof, but not off-putting. But it's still at the heart of it a Bushmills, where you get some honey, a little bit of vanilla, and definitely that malt quality to it. On the taste, it's much more punchy, a lot more flavor than the regular Bushmills because at 92 proof. I think this is non-chill filtered. Yes, so non-chill filtered. So it doesn't strip out as many of those congeners, those flavors that you get from a higher proof whiskey. And with that, it again the nose comes through on the palate with honey, maltiness, vanilla. A hint of apple. I'm going to give it a medium finish, but what sticks with you is really the honey and the flavor there, and I'd say maybe a hint of oak the more that it lingers on your tongue, but still sweet, slightly dry, but still phenomenal whiskey. I would say that this is probably, if you like Bushmills, if you like Irish whiskey, this is on the buy list for me. I don't regret this purchase at all, and it's a phenomenal whiskey coming from Bushmills, which you know is going to be higher quality because of how many whiskeys they put out on the market. I've never had a bad one. So, thanks again for watching another episode of the Barley Lads. This has been Bushmills Prohibition Recipe in collaboration with the Netflix series. Cheers.